afternoon, sir.
First of all, I would like to welcome you all to this training institute, whose name is British Connections. We deal with training people, training candidates from all across the industry to be better into their industries, wherein we have different sections, different departments whom we coordinate with for different subjects. As far as I'm concerned, I am the training coordinator, come the training in charge, come the whole and soul here, wherein we coordinate and we do all the stuff that's related to training, imparting training, coordinating with the industries and the people out there. I've got an experience of around 8 years into this industry, where we have dealt with different corporates. To name a few is Volkswagen, Cognizant, and big corporates from all across the country. The locations, if I name a few, like Bombay, Pune, Gurgaon, and a lot of other places from India. And we have dealt with different industries. To start with automobiles, IT sector, computers, electronics, electricals, and most dominated industry in India right now, that's IT industry, which plays a major role when we train people with. And just to share with you, we had big clients, namely Infosys, and we've got very good appreciation from the from that industry, from the the client. When we've got the appreciation letters as well, probably when we get time. We had that displayed here as well earlier, but then we had to remove it because we have to put this performance parameters here. And we have few topics, very interesting topics related to your industry, any other industry that we talk about, which will help you when you go back and do the change in your environment of working. And we are talking something to related with the process improvement, the change in processes, to improve and to change and to give the desired results to the organization. But before we go ahead, I think it's very important that we know each other. I would like to have your introduction, and the introduction may comprise of your name, your experience in years, and your background, probably how many years of experience, where you have worked earlier, and your objective of coming out here. I think that is one thing which nobody asks in introduction. And I would like to know that what is your vision to have an output from here. We'll start with the lady.
Okay, I'm Mrs. Sulabha Chadwick, and where experience is concerned, I have over 15 years of experience in HR fields. Basically, okay. I was a businesswoman first, which was dealing with the manpower agencies, so okay. Recruiting people all over the world from here to there, there to here. Mm-hmm. And where training is concerned, yes, I'm a part of a training institute. Mm-hmm. I'm the proprietor of a training institute. That's great. Yeah. Yes. Yeah. And having read in the newspaper about your workshops, mm-hmm. I believed to come and listen to you and to learn. Basically, it's to learn mm-hmm. how to do a better job of what I'm doing mm-hmm. in running my institute. Mm-hmm. Right. So that's why I'm here.
Very nice. Nice to have you here, Sulabha. I think if you're a proprietor of a training institute, I think there should be something that we can also learn from you. Okay. Thank you once again.
You're welcome.
So my name is Jitendra, and I have total 15 years of experience, yeah. And I have worked with different manufacturers. I started with DCM Daewoo, then okay. I joined General Motors. Mm-hmm. And then I was in Middle East. I worked with Toyota distributors in Middle East. I came back, I worked 3.5 years with Audi, and now approximately I'm finishing 5 years with VW India.
Okay, I think you've got good experience to share as well. I think as I said, we can learn something from you. I think there should be something from you as well which you can
what you said, the objective of joining this is I want to learn more and more things, because I want to be a part of this world, mm-hmm. where the world is progressing, so I have to progress myself also.
Right.
To be in the race. So.
Right. It's, I think, the survival of the best, and we have to be in that best league.
Yes, sir.
It's nice to have you. Welcome to the.
Thank you.
I'm Ranjit Kurup.
Okay.
10 years I'm working with the Volkswagen in technical department, technical team leader. Attending this training to go for me to learn something. I need to conduct few trainings to my subordinates.
Okay.
For that purpose, I can use this training.
All right. So that you can carry something and impart further to your trainees as well. So since you've been working 10 years with Volkswagen, right?
Yeah.
So I think you must be totally through with Volkswagen processes and systems. I think I have to learn something from you as well.
Sure.
Right. To start with our session for today, our topic for today, it's something to deal with process improvements. I think in every other industry, in every other corporate, you can say a lot of corporates coming up in India, a lot of industries coming up in India now. Every other corporate, every other multinational or an Indian company, whichever is running in India, has some processes set in line on which they function in a systematic manner. The processes are set in a way that your whole of the workflow is streamlined, is really smooth when we go about it. But then, end of the day, what we actually observe is that not all the processes are actually 100% correct, are not actually 100% efficient. So, how do we go about it then? If we know that we have around 10 processes in place in our work environment, out of 10 processes, 5 processes are absolutely correct. They're absolutely, concrete, and we can go for it blindfoldedly. But how about rest of the 5? If you have 5 processes done, they are set, you can go about it. But there are 5 processes which you feel that they're somewhere not working at all, somewhere they're not very efficient, they're not working as per you. Then how do we go about it then? How do we go about it? This is a question which is there in everybody's mind working in corporates, that this process, I'll take one example, that this is one example which is not working very fine, which is not, there in my heart, touching everybody's opinion. Then how do we go about it? How do we improve upon that particular process? Any ideas? Any ideas? What do we do? What do we do when you set a process? I hope you all have got some process in your industry, in your training institute, in your place, in your training, in your department. You have something set up. For example, for training, you have to call the candidates for the training. You have to set the training process in line. When the process comes in place, are you sure that your process is absolutely correct, or is it working 100% efficient?
So
No.
we do troubleshooting.
You do troubleshooting.
Root cause analysis.
Root cause analysis.
Root cause analysis. You do troubleshooting, right? What else? Anything else?
Have a discussion and feedback from the concerned departments.
Right.
Because
shall I note down?
Yes.
The first thing you said was troubleshooting.
Yes.
Troubleshooting. Second you said was?
Our topic was
Second thing was?
shooting and then
Root
feedback.
cause analysis.
Root cause analysis. Root cause analysis.
Feedback from the field.
Root cause analysis. Feedback. Feedback. Anything else? Anything else?
Feedback.
I think there can be a number of things what we do. What we
Again
do.
depends which type of business we are in or which type of.
Right. That again depends from industry to industry, what we do and how we do. But whatever we do, in whichever industry we go, there are some tools which we use to improve upon the processes, which are called as the quality control tools, which is our topic for today. Quality control tools. Can I rub this?
Yes.
Can I rub this up? Our topic for today is quality control tools. This is our topic for today, which is applicable to every other industry existing anywhere in the world. Anywhere in the world. Be it automobile, be it IT, be it computers, be it electrical, civil, mechanical, or any other field. These tools are always available, which are used to improve upon the processes which are set in place. And we can have n number of quality control tools in the industries, various industries. For example, we were just talking about PDCA cycles. PDCA, I think we discussed the other day, if you recollect in the last training session. PDCA was one quality control tool which we used to improve upon a process. There are n number of other tools which can be utilized, but the one which we are going to talk about today is Kaizen. Kaizen. Have you ever heard this terminology?
No.
Shalva, no?
I think it's a Japanese.
Nowhere?
Japanese word.
Yeah, it sounds like Japanese.
It sounds.
Yeah, I heard about the plant.
You heard about it? Kaizen. Kaizen, as you rightly said, it's a Japanese terminology, which is made up from two different words. First is Kai, second is Zen.
I think Kai is continuous.
Kai and Zen.
I think I know about Kai. Kai is continuous.
Continuous.
I don't know
Okay.
what Zen.
And Zen is what?
I don't know.
Have you heard this word anywhere? Zen?
Yeah, we have a car.
We have a car. We have a model called as Maruti Suzuki Zen.
Zen.
It was a small car, compact car for Indian market, specially designed for Indian market. Very successful model though. But here, the Zen that we are talking about is Kaizen. Kai, as Jatinder rightly said, Kai means continuous. I'll write it down here. Continuous. This is Kai. It's a Japanese term. And Zen means improvement. Improvement. Kaizen. Continuous improvement. None of the processes in the world were made at the very first instant, at the very first go. Whosoever was the inventor, whosoever was the discoverer of the process, and there was always a very steep and a very, how do you say that, the gradual growth in the accuracy of the process. It was never ever the perfect and the accurate process in the first go. It has to be continuous. It has to be continuous. And for this, a few Japanese industrialists have created this terminology which is called as Kaizen. Kaizen. Kaizen means continuous improvement. How do we improve continuously? How do we improve? Ranjit, how do we improve continuously?
From the feedback.
From the feedbacks, okay, that's again the one thing, feedback, and
From the quality,
Yeah.
quality of the product.
quality of product.
By improving our processes.
Improving, that's what we are talking about. How do we improve our processes? How do we do that? How do we do that? So, any idea?
Well, having found the problem in a situation,
Okay.
then we get down to sorting it out. It could be maybe training is required
Training.
on that particular product, a little more training. Maybe motivation is required for the people who are working on the product.
Right, right.
Maybe
right.
it's not a very a product that takes a lot of stress.
Okay.
So maybe people need to be motivated and a stress-free environment.
Right. I think it's a great list of things that you have talked about. I think what we can do is, since you all three belong to different industry, you from training, again you from different kind of training, and you from Volkswagen processes. What we can do is, the place where you work, in your work areas,